So I kind of forgot about the weekly nightmares. I'm not actually sure what champions we're going to be using today. So that should be fun. Hello, Sir Diego. Hey, Tweak. For some reason, OBS has adjusted how some of the different docs work. So looking at like chat and some other information like that. So I'm having to adjust that all suddenly, which is annoying. Okay, that looks fine. That looks good. All right, good. How advanced is your Samira? 5 stars. Got everything but the 6-star. Hello, Andrew. All right, let's look at the different nightmares because I'm honestly not even sure what they all have. I did see that this had one of the new ones. But all right, so we have 4.5 stars. We have Zoe on guard, so I might actually try to go for Yuumi here because that could be pretty fun because Yuumi's very good with the single combat. Long rest, the foes units have regen, and then deadly. So this shouldn't be too bad. Honestly, normally the 4.5 is pretty easy. We have the 5.5. If your nightmares are different, it's probably just based on the regions. So we have Survival of the Fittest, round start, obliterate the foe's weakest unit to grant double its stats to the foe's strongest. All things grow cold, double the stats, and grant fearsome to the first unit the foe plays each round. So this one will be pretty rough because they already have the deadly modifier, making their units a lot bigger. And then we also have this, making the units even bigger as well. And then we have Survival of the Fittest also making their units even bigger. So I feel like for this one, you just need to try to go for tons of removal and absolutely annihilate the enemy's units. Don't let them get anything on the board, otherwise you're going to have a terrible time. Yeah, I don't really see why you'd want to pick Samira here, unless you just can end super, super fast, which is possible. Got a Shurima Nova Crystal yesterday. Gonna use it on Kaisa when I can. Yep, Kaisa is pretty great. Leorgon, hello, welcome. Hello, Nitrous. Yeah, that 5-star Samira went pretty hard. All right, and then last up, so we have Galio, Army of Stones. When the foe plays a unit, shrink its power to 0, double its health, and grant it formidable. The player's created cards cost 3 more. I feel like for both of these two, you just want to go for someone with a lot of removal. So I think honestly for both of these, Swain is probably going to be the best bet. Because with Swain, you don't have too many created cards. You can do a ton of damage to really mess with the formidable. And the same with this right here. Now, you could potentially go for CC, or actually, Ashe would potentially be pretty good right here. Ashe could be really good, because they have massive units, so you're going to scale up super, super fast. We might actually do Ashe for this 5.5. Hello, Scoobums. Yeah, I think since we have 6-star Ashe, she could be pretty funny here. potentially a solid counter. We might go for Swain for this one, just to try to counter all their units, and he doesn't get shut down as hard by the Misbegotten. You're still doing some created cards with your invokes that you get on one of your units, or I guess it's a manifest, but still should be solid. And then, yeah, I think for this one, we'll potentially do Yuumi, because I still haven't actually tried Yuumi with single combat, but I know it should be really good. I did everything with 6-star Vex today. I mean, yeah, Vex would be pretty solid. Yasuo is one of the best for completing high-level challenges with. I wonder if Survival of the Fittest procs before Ashe's round start Constellation. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Hey, Happy. So one of the best new adventures to level pretty much anyone with is this Fizz one, because you can really benefit from the Surging Tides modifier. And in general, for this level of difficulty, Fizz is pretty easy. So if you're trying to level anyone at almost any level, you probably want to try to go for Fizz. Now, if your champion is like just at 2 stars or pretty low level, might be a little bit too rough. But I would say for most champions, try to go for Fizz and try to build around the fact that you're going to be doing a lot of spells, and it could be pretty solid for you. I've gotten different nightmares and I've slammed my max Swain into some. Tried 3-star Lux and Poppy absolutely wrecked me on the Fizz adventure. Yeah, Poppy, you do have to be aware of the removal. That is pretty annoying. Alright, I think let's go ahead and grab our Yuumi. Disciple, Gale Force, Beast Within. Yeah, I still like this Yuumi build. Let's grab her, and with the On Guard, should be a lot of fun, because this procs our 4-star, so we're able to give our unit the spell shield, not spell shield, the barrier. So we can just get strikes off for free. So yeah, this should be pretty good. We'll go ahead and drop an ad break quickly. So if you need to go to the bathroom, get a drink, you have a minute and a half, and then we'll be hopping in here. Time to turn the page book? Yeah, pretty much. Have the devs decided why the regions have different weeklies sometimes? No, I just think, yeah, they have the different regions are somewhat set up differently. I'm not sure why. I've never really asked either, so granted, I don't think there's really going to be that good of an answer. I just think that that's the way it is. All right, we'll go ahead and load in here. All right, so Tridimir mid-boss. Good to know. All right, just about 10 seconds, then everyone should be back. A Glairebon. Thank you for the follow. All right, everyone should be back. Let's see what we can get for a power here. Created cards cost 1 less. This will actually be pretty nice. We already have the Overwhelm from Beast Within, but our single combat is going to count as a created card. So making that just cost 1 less will be nice. We do have other ways to create cards as well. I think Wild Inspiration should give us pretty good. Oh yeah, no, the Yuumi is 5 stars. Let's go ahead and go for the Mage Seeker. Yeah, the graded cards costing 1 less is actually probably going to be quite helpful for us, because we do actually have a decent amount of graded cards. So I kind of want to go for Face Sprouts. We can play our Yuumi for free. We're probably not going to be able to do our Quick Quill, though. Or we can do a 1-cost Quick Quill. Nice. The regen is pretty good. Impact gives us a little bit more damage. But sure, let's drop this here. Alright, so they are out of mana. So I don't think this would actually damage their unit. I think let's actually try to get our scout attack off first and just see what they try to block with. Or not block at all. Alright. I think let's potentially go like this and then answer with the single combat. Alright, so if we do it like that, this will still die, but then that one will die. If we go like here, it will still die. I think we'll actually go like this. This will be okay. So we're still not getting the target off on this one, but it's going to die regardless. With the impact, this gives us a little bit more damage. Alright, so let's go ahead and use this here. We're trying to make sure they don't have the mana to answer with their own single combat. We can go for Quick Quill, and then we'll just be able to attack and end the game. Alright, GG.
Let's find a new best friend.
Hello, 40. Hello, Sun. I'm doing pretty well. Had a nice weekend. Alright, let's see. So picks with Ephemeral, not great. Yeah, not really the best for us. Whim Summon, heal your Nexus 2, deal 2 to all units. Think we're fine. This is pretty expensive. We would be able to get this to be cheaper. I think we'll actually go for picks, though, just because we're normally going to be trying to be very early game focused, and even with the cost reduction, we're probably not going to play this. That being said, this could actually be really good into Tryndamere. We know Tryndamere is the mid-boss. I think we actually might get it specifically for that. If we weren't having Tryndamere, I don't think we would bother, but could be helpful there. How does Gemstones work in LOR? The Gemstone upgrades, you're able to get some kind of like bonus nodes that normally increase like the amount of rerolls you get for everyone in that region, the amount of XP everyone in that region gets, or things that increase like the amount of items your support cards have. They're kind of a last little bit of progression. It's normally going to take you a long time to actually get them, and it's just kind of like a long end goal to work towards. It's not really an upgrade you should be trying to get very fast. Speedrunning the Nightmare Adventures with maxed out Fiddle is so fun. Yeah, we'll probably be playing him a lot more this week, doing some more runs with him. One downside to the Fizz Adventure, forgetting to change out Lost Chapter Archangel before running it and putting it back. Yes, that is something you definitely need to build for the adventure and take advantage of that mana. Alright, support champion, let's see. So we have, excuse me, Aatrox. Azir is pretty good. Yeah, I do like Azir. So getting equipment, it can be good to still trigger your targeting, but your equipment and attached units kind of, they can't both be on a unit, so they kind of fight each other. All right, so we could play him for free. He would be a 2-cost. I don't know. I like Azir. Azir is normally fun. Let's go here. All right, so we have Solitary Monk, so cutting a card. Not too bad. Gold chest or gold chest. I think let's go for this Silent Shadow Seer. We should be able to abuse them with our single combats. So let's, yeah, try this out. When I get one, does it level for all champs from the same region? Only if it specifies for the region. So if it says 1 extra reroll for all like Shurima champions, then yes, it's gonna hit the whole region. But if it says increased chance to find epic items, that's only gonna be that champion. Or if it's one that says like your support champions have an extra card, that's also for that champion. So unless it specifies the entire region, just for that champion. Let's get rid of Stone Stackers. Let's get rid of 1 Face Sprout. All right, so we have Azir, but we do not have our Yuumi. So that's a little sad. Also dropping Azir here, he would just die. All right, so this one would be free. I think let's actually drop this here because we'd be able to kill that unit, which could be very nice. Although I think anyone that we pick is going to go up to 5. Yeah, so we'll maybe attack and see how they block, because if we do this right, we could kill both of their units. So right here, we can have him kill their keeper, and then also be able to kill their Shadow Blade. So that'll be pretty good. Solid. Thanks a lot. Happy to help. All right, so again, we could drop our Azir. Sure, let's go ahead and do that. He's going to get hit, but he won't die, and we're still going to have mana for the single combat. Nice. Yeah, the AI is kind of struggling to actually keep mana for the single combat. All right, so we don't have an enemy to strike with this. And we're already going to have a full board because of that extra unit. While I would like to attack, I think we should probably try to build out our board a little bit more. So we won't get the extra unit for Azir, but that kind of doesn't matter. We still have mana for our single combat. All right, GG. Yeah, Yuumi with the single combat is very good. I think anytime you see that in like the weeklies, the monthlies, she is one you really need to shout out, which is something that I had a lot of people comment on different videos reminded me of, because yeah, it is really good. All right, home turf, so we'd get extra draw with this one. Yeah, I think that's nice, something we don't really have to play, but we're just getting extra benefit from it. Little bit of extra draw to make sure we try to get our Yuumi. I think that'd be good. All right, Solitary Monk. I think let's get rid of Sandcrafter. Like, yes, the Sunder is pretty expensive, but when we drop it, it's going to make a really big impact. Whereas the Sandcrafter, where I think we're normally going to want to play other things. So let's get rid of that. Champion item would be nice. Yeah, I think let's go for the champion item. So, Chempunk Pickpocket. I'm excited for the new season of Arcane. Probably going to start rewatching the first one here soon. Let's give it a Stone Stackers and even Dune Keeper. We want to reroll a little bit to try to get our Yuumi. We have both of our Azir, so Yuumi should be guaranteed. There we go. So if we drop our Azir, we won't have mana for single combat. Now, he could kill their Chempunk, but not as important. All right, so we can drop picks for free. The quick attack is pretty nice. I think let's actually do that for Yuumi.
I'm ready to play, pop, and knock over some cooks.
And yeah, we can go for the Tiny Squire. Let's go ahead and attack with Yuumi, see if they try to block at all. They are out of mana, so that's going to be nice. I think let's do this one here,
It's gotta be way strong.
so we can grab that unit. And then we will attack like this, and we'll use a single combat to try to turn the fight a little bit more in our favor. All right, so that's going to be at 3. So yeah, that one would still die. With that regen, I don't think there's going to be a way we can kill all of their units, which will be a little bit sad. But sure, we can go ahead and drop this here. With that regen, we want to kill as many of their units as possible. What's your favorite champion to play? Mine's Kindred. I would say... let's drop our Azir. Volibear is definitely up there. Alright, so they have 1 mana. Again, not enough for their single combat. So we could just drop this right here. Alright. GG. Nice.
Let's find a new best friend.
Yeah, the 6-star Volibear has actually surprised me. It's better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would still be okay, but yeah, I've actually really been enjoying playing Volibear again. Alright, obliterate the 2 weakest enemies, free unit. Manifest a Celestial that costs 3 or less. This would also, like, whatever we get is also going to be 1 cheaper, so that's not bad. Yeah, I think let's go for the Telescope. And Shop's not bad, but I think let's get a champion item. Double attack. Okay. That's pretty good. Let's go for healer. We could, I mean, I feel like I might want to cut this after the Tryndamere, but for Tryndamere, some of these ones might be worth having. Crystal Ibex. It is good for the targeting, does give us that barrier. I think let's actually... Stone Stackers. I think... No, we'll give it a Mountain Goat. Oh, man. Even though the gems would be free, we're probably not going to want to play it. Let's go for Tryndamere.
My blade thirsts.
Yeah, 6-star Volley seems fun. You can even drop bigger units. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Hi, Toast. Good to see you streaming again. How did the Fiddlesticks Golden Reliquaries treat you? Your YouTube is on fire with a 5 and 6 stars adventure for units you've been curious about. Yes, so the Fiddlesticks Adventure, giving you 1 golden vessel for all the units, really, all the regions, really helped. I also got the Star Crystal bundle thing that they introduced this time as well, which also gave you a Nova Crystal and then a bunch of Star Vessels as well. So both of those together gave me some, like, flat out Nova Crystals, but then it upgraded pretty much every one of my regions to hit the breakpoint of 100 crystals I could turn into a Nova Vessel. So yeah, because of that, I was able to upgrade almost all of my champions. So Nora is the only person I don't have at 5 stars, because all my other champions that are at 5 to 6 stars, which is pretty crazy. I think let's get rid of the telescopes and even the rainbow fish. while these are solid, we want a lot of cheaper units for our turn 1. All right, again, let's drop this so we can get our Yuumi on the board for free. All right, so we have double attack, so we don't need the quick attack. I think let's go for the Horo Fly. Although this one does just have extra damage, so that's not terrible for just trying to push even more. Yeah, I think we might actually do that.
Lead the way, Book. Wait, you've been following me?
So if we go for a quick quill, we won't be able to use our single combat. I think let's go ahead and try to block and see, or try to attack like this, see what they do. Alright, quick quill would give us a decent amount of damage. Yeah, I think we can go for it. So let's have Pix support our Yuumi, because with the double attack, it's going to be the most impactful. And we'll just attack and potentially just end turn 1. Alright, not quite, but still pretty good. Yeah, if they didn't have that Trademir power, then
My scars.
we wouldn't quite be able to end there. Alright, let's go for another quick quill. Let's actually go for the Pix.
Destruction feeds my fire.
Let's see if they attack, because right now, doing a single combat, all we're going to do is proc their
All scream.
free death. I think let's maybe drop this one here and go like this. That way we're getting the targeting off, but we're not actually having anyone take damage.
Snuffed out.
Alright, nice.
Time to turn the page, Book.
Alright, GG. Got enough for one of the 50k gem things in the shop and plan to buy one to get the XP bonus for one region. Which do you recommend? Leaning strongly for Runeterra. I mean, yeah, I would try to go for probably the region that you're going to get the most impact from. So for one, look at the champions that you already have access to the gemstones. You don't have to get any more upgrades to get access to one of them. And I would say try to look for one of the gemstone upgrades where you can just immediately get one of the ones for your entire region. Because for me, those are the most important. Like, I am not trying to get any upgrades that are just for the champion. I want to get all of the region-specific ones. So, Runeterra is a decent one because there's a decent amount of Runeterra champions. And then P and Z would also be solid. But again, just look at your own roster and try to see, okay, what champions have access to just immediately get some of these upgrades. And I think that'd probably be your best bet. Do you find any of the 5 or 6 stars being more impactful or better than what you believed imagined? Right now, it's mostly Volibear. I didn't really factor in that the sigils count as a play effect of they only get destroyed when you play a unit. But if you summon a unit, the sigils don't get destroyed, but from the 6-star, they still buff up your units. And so that's actually something that lets you have massive units and you can kind of cheese it. Now, this isn't something you're always going to be able to use every match, but when it comes into play, it's pretty awesome. Thanks. I was thinking about Runeterra because not only is it the most champions, but my Fiddle constellation is advanced enough to reach it easily. Yes. Runeterra is a pretty good one. So we already have Scout for Yuumi. While we like Azir, we don't really care about adding some stuff in. Reckoner's Mark would just give us 2/2. Since this is a summon effect, it wouldn't actually trigger. I think we'll probably go for that. Just extra 2/2. Not bad. With that double attack, we want our Yuumi to be as powerful as possible. Titanic Wake. Most of our units aren't, or pretty much none of our units are going to hit this. We buff our units up, but again, this is a summon effect, and so we're just not really going to trigger it. Easy Prey would make it so our Yuumi's going to be free immediately, but still think we can do better. Undying Legion is fun if we have anyone die, which shouldn't happen, but if it does, we can get the benefit of it. So sure. All right, let's go for Reckless. All right, let's get rid of the Ibex. And yeah, we can hold on to the rest. I think Fiddle is one of the most fun champs. Really like playing him. Yeah, it's pretty good. Undying Legion also messes with the AI. Yes, they really don't want to attack if they think they're going to give you any amount of help. All right, so we don't have any cheap thing to play for like 1 mana, which is a little sad. So this has Undying, but that kind of doesn't matter. I think let's go here for this Poro.
I'm ready to play, bop, and knock over some cups.
I think let's, well, if we use a single combat, they will answer with a single combat. So let's just attack with our scout attack. Okay, so now they can't use it. We're going to use this to trigger the Fated again, because buffing up our double attack is really good. Also, with the Fury, we'll get even more scaling. They don't have anyone that can block, so we can attack like this, and that's game. GG. Yeah, I'm hoping that this next patch with the Arcane, I'm hoping that this is the time that they're going to add in whatever that target farming system is that they've been talking about. Because yeah, still the biggest issue with the game is that there's some stuff you can't earn by just playing the game. Which that's the major complaint everyone has. That's the one thing dragging the game down. So if they just fix that, then that's going to be fantastic. I hope that comes this next patch. Rainbow Fish going down to a 1 cost is really nice. Yes, I think let's go ahead and do that. Alright, item chest, quick attack, mana potion. I actually like the face sprout because it's giving us a unit, it's manifesting a unit. We have cost reduction for whatever it manifests. This being free is pretty good. Going for more Rainbow Fish wouldn't be bad, but I do like the sprout. Don't really care about that. Yeah, there's a lot of these effects. It's kind of just doesn't really matter. This will be good. This will synergize with one of our powers that are 1 cost Poros, get an extra item. This will be a very good upgrade. Let's go for the other shop. So let's go here for Bookie. What can't one get with Nightmares? Isn't a way to get everything. Isn't there a way to get everything but really, really slow? No, there's a lot of the relics that people can't get. So any of the champ specific relics, as far as like get it without having to spend money. So like Starforge, Portal Accelerator, just any of the champion specific relics that came out with the bundles, all of those you have to buy with money. And so the fact that people can't earn those in game is an issue. I think you can get Disciple of Shadows. I think you can get that in Reliquaries. Let's get rid of Crystal and even Telescope. The Elusive is nice, but I think I'm actually going to go for the Spell Shield. So let's go ahead and drop this here. Can confirm I got Disciple of Shadows yesterday from Reliquary. Yeah, I know it's one that they let people buy, but it's also one that I think has always been available in Reliquaries. I hope that with the next patch, they'll reintroduce some weekly missions not linked to the Battle Pass. I would enjoy some extra flavor. Also, they should add a recurring level after reaching the end of the Battle Pass. You don't feel like you're wasting all the coins after reaching the Diamond Crest. Yes, that would be really nice because they have all these quests, and yeah, there's like no point in doing them, but like quests are fun to complete. It's fun to be able to have a reason to go and play out a different way, try to work towards something. But the battle pass is so easy to complete that, which is good, but if there was some extra little bonus that, even if it was like every 100 coins you got from the battle pass gave you something small, it would be nice if there's some little bonus there. I think let's get our scout attack off. And we can drop a lot of these for either very cheap or free. Alright, so they don't have mana to play anything. Quick Quill, Yordle Squire. I think let's actually go for the Squire because it's going to give us another way to do some targeting. Which we could just do all the targeting on Yuumi, but I think we'll hold off. Alright, GG. Oh, didn't think about earning those with quests. Always thought it would be with pain. Thought the targeting was going to be for shards and crystals. So they've been very vague with what the targeting is. They've made it seem like it's going to be a way for you to earn the stuff that's currently only available through microtransactions. But they've also said it is a way for people to focus on a champion they really like and try to get their constellation done. So they've been vague, but they've been hinting the fact that it kind of fulfills both roles of target farming for a specific champion you want or target farming for like a relic you want. But yeah, how it's actually going to implement, we don't know, which hopefully it's great, but we'll just have to see because we don't really have any details on how it's actually going to work in reality. Even adding like 100 Stardust every 25 Battle Pass coins as a reoccurring reward would be awesome, especially for new players. Yeah, something small, because obviously they don't want people to feel like they have to just be grinding out all these levels, but something to reward people to keep doing all these quests would be a nice addition. Let's go for Sprout. It's already a good card. Gain more copies of it. Gain more damage to the Nexus. Nice. The Entreat's not terrible. Written in the Stars. This will be nice because this will be free from our Wild Inspiration. Triggers our targeting. Helps us scaling. Yeah, we're getting a lot of good powers here. The Entreat's not bad, but I'm kind of just relying on us actually drawing our Yuumi. Let's do some rerolls, see if we can get anything crazy or something that we already have in our deck. Yeah, not really seeing anything. I like where we're at right now. So I'm not really wanting to add a new card. I'm more just seeing if we can kind of high roll and get an upgrade for an existing card. Yeah, I think we're fine, to be honest. Let's go for a healer, and I think now we'll actually cut the Sunderer. We didn't need it for Tridimir, but we were holding on to it just in case we did. All right, let's go ahead and load into Zoe. Personally, I think Champ Relics will be earned completing the whole constellation. That would be nice. That would be a fun little bonus. Other than people would be like, oh, it's locked behind the 6-star. But having it tied to the constellation would be nice. I just want Bronze and Silver Vaults to be dupe protected. 50 Stardust feels like a slap in the face when I have 50% chance to need fragments. Most importantly, I hope the Wild Fragment gets reevaluated soon. 5 feels too scarce. I feel that earning Wild Fragments is much easier. Yeah, you can get upgrades for a lot of your champions pretty soon, or pretty fast. Let's get rid of Telescope and Dune Keeper. hold on to the other two. Pretty good. Nice. We have our Yuumi. All right, so they have an elusive blocker. Let's drop this here.
You've been following me?
All right, so the stun is a little annoying. But we can go ahead and drop this here. Because, yeah, we're going to lose out on a ton of damage of Yuumi being stunned. But we'll potentially still be okay, because we do have pretty crazy build going on right now. Also, looks like ad drops. We'll just pause, wait for anyone that got hit in that. Did someone gift subs? Yeah, people did that a little bit on yesterday. Not yesterday, Friday or Thursday. Last time we streamed, yes, someone dropped like 5 gifted subs, which was pretty awesome. It says I'm subbed. Yeah, you probably got hit by it. So congrats. Hello, Samurai. Yep, having a pretty good day so far. Kind of totally forgot about the nightmares until it was like 1 minute before stream. I actually had a bunch of other champions that I was going to showcase today, but I'll probably just do that tomorrow. All right, everyone should be back. Let's see. Let's drop the Yordle Squire. I like how we're pretty much able to hit almost or trigger all of our units faded. So yeah, we can attack like this, get a lot of damage down, and sure, we'll just drop this here. So we could have ended if we actually had our Yuumi attacking, but this is still really good. Oh, nice. All right, rude. Let's just drop this here. We're just going to try to spread out the buffs a little bit.
Wisdom lies that way. Probably.
All right, so they have Challenger. So let's go for our single combat, just to give them that barrier. Yeah, Yuumi with single combat is fantastic. All right, let's just attack. GG. All right, Yuumi was absolutely incredible there. If you have a 4-star Yuumi, anytime you see the single combat modifier in weeklies, the nightmares, monthly challenges, Yuumi should be one of your top picks. She's just so good with that single combat because of the barrier and one of the best possible choices. Barrier when targeting really counters that single combat. Yes. Just realized we have different weeklies. Here in Europe, the 4.5 has not as the main character. Yeah, is that 6-star Yuumi? No, this was only 5-star Yuumi. Yeah, apparently either multiple regions or at least Europe has different nightmares. Because yeah, all the Europeans in my chat were seeing different ones. All right, so for the next one, I think we're going to go ahead and try our 6-star Ashe. because their units are going to be massive. Not only are they getting doubled from All Things Grow Cold, they're also getting almost doubled from the Deadly. And then if they have anything from Round Start, it's going to get doubled again. So they're just going to have huge units. So we're going to try to go for Ashe, because with the 6-star, the bigger their units are, the bigger our units get. So we're going to again try Ashe with the triple Gatebreaker. That way we can just drop her and get a ton of damage down. Although we could actually go for the Overwhelm. We'd get one less strike with our Ashe, but then we could actually attack and still get a lot of damage down. Yeah, the Overwhelm could be good. Do you prefer 6-star Darius or Samira? I don't have 6-star Samira. I only have 6-star Darius, but I chose Darius over Samira because I think it's going to help him more than the 6-star will for Samira. That being said, the Darius one isn't great either. I think we'll stick with the triple Gatebreaker, but you could swap out one of these for like the Beast Within for the Overwhelm. Wouldn't be the worst, but I think with the amount of stats we're getting, it should be solid. So let's grab this and let's load into this Nightmare. Strange though, every other week has had the same nightmares as you. This used to happen a lot more, where it was constantly different, but yeah, the past while they've all been the same. It's interesting that they're kind of going back on them being different again. Let's see what we get for our first power here. Well, unstable inventory is not too bad, so sure. And let's go for a Squeaker. Managed to do all 3 weeklies with 6-star Gwen. She's just so fun and aggressive. Yeah, that's the thing. I do have a lot of my 6-star champions that I've only played them a couple times because I've just had so many to play. For a lot of those champions, I do just need to play them a lot more and really get a handle on kind of their power level, because we're going to be doing the 6-star tier list, but now I can actually test out a lot of the champions a lot more. So yeah, I need to play a lot of the 6-stars more than I have been. Let's get rid of both of these. And we'll also get rid of the Trapper and even the Sentry. So we don't want to have too many units. We know we're going to draw our Ashe. Having more spells is good, because then the damage isn't getting, or the power isn't getting split up between our units as much. I think let's open with Omen Hawk. Good to get it out of hand. I think we can go for Ice Veil. And we can maybe hit this one again. Alright, so we'll kill that one. And yeah, just try to get some damage down. But we'll be able to drop our Ashe here and end the game. GG.
I'll lead us to victory.
Nice.
All the world on one end.
Oh, perfect.
The war is over.
Yeah, in Europe, the 5.5 has Garen passive and 2/2 on Summon for Foes. Fun. Is your Ashe 6-star? Yes. Yes, this is 6-star Ashe. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be playing her into this modifier. Harsh Winds, Charger, Golden Spatula. I think we'll go for the Harsh Winds. It is a little bit pricey, but more Frostbites can be good. Alright, so Pike. I mean, the Stalker's Blade isn't bad. We're not really going to be getting a lot of lurk off. This, we could play it for free round 1. Siobhan is a 4 cost, so that is nice. Double strikes off. That could be fun. Yeah, I think Shyvana could be fun. Let's grab that here. Shop. Sure, let's go for a shop. Let's go for Field Musicians. What just happened? Came back to the PC and saw Ashe installing Hearthstone to the AI. 6-star Ashe Rex. Let's get rid of Omen Hawk, and this can be okay. I love my Ari, so I do nightmares with her, but if you get mourned with I summon a free attack, it's like a cheat code. Round 1, just spam it. I like Evelyn, also somehow fun to play. I don't know, it seems extremely weird to have 2 sets of weeklies different from each other, especially as I would have loved to be able to also do also the NA weeklies, even with 0 wars, just for the fun of challenges of them. Yeah, it is a little weird that they have it split between the regions. All right, we did not get our Ashe, so that is a little sad. We can drop this here. It's going to be a relatively big unit. And there we go. We get our Ashe. So I suppose we'll hit this here. Just to try to get some damage going. That is pretty big and scary board. Okay, nice. We got buffed up first. Oof, they are open attacking, and we don't have anything to respond at this speed. So that's bad. Okay, well, there goes half of our health. Alright, so we can drop our Shyvana. Get a couple kills going. But I feel like we probably should try to fill or get some more space in our board. Let's drop some of these archers. We could go for some pranks. I think we're okay, though. Oh, game freaked out there. Scary. Alright, so should get a good amount of power going. But that would be 30, so not quite there. I think let's actually drop the Omen Hawk and see what they do. Alright, sure, let's drop this here.
Now lead us to victory.
We're doing that for that Frostbite. GG. Oh joy, the path I took on the 5.5 runs into Chempunk Shredder. Can't wait for the soft lock. Yeah. That's not the best. Speaking of soft lock, if you haven't tried it, try, if you have a high star Caitlyn, use the Fiddlesticks relic on Caitlyn. It is really, really good, but it does constantly shut down or like soft lock, so you have to close out of the game constantly. So that's annoying, but it is really strong. I do like our Ice Veil Archer a lot. Three Sisters isn't bad, but yeah, I do like Ice Veil. Yeah, open attack was rough though. Winter's Breath is fun. Ooh, 1 mana reduction on that is nice. Game start, draw 2. This is actually a little rough, because if we draw too many cards, then we have too many units, and it's not hitting our Ashe, but more draw increases our odds of drawing Ashe. It's a bit of a toss-up. I don't think we're actually going to get it. Also looks like I'm going for Chempunk Shredder as well. Fun. Treacherous Terrain. It's probably going to hit the same unit twice. Yeah, has anyone tried this before? Do they both just frostbite the same unit? Because I feel like that's just what's going to happen. No, they don't frostbite the same unit? Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. Which is sad because it is so good. Haven't tried it with Ashe. Okay. I think I'll do one more reroll. Sure, we're not gonna have that many created units, but it's a small power that can be decent. Winter's Breath is fun. I think it's by 1 Harsh Winds just for the reduction. I think let's actually get some of these Winter's Breaths. And let's get 1 Rhymefang Wolf just for the overwhelm. And then let's go for Chempunk Shredder, and our game is probably going to freeze. try it for Trigon. I was considering it. Let's get rid of both of these. Alright, still no Ashe, but we do have 2 spells. Okay, Ashe, 2 Frostbite spells. Looking good. Let's open with Omen Hawk. Made it past. Nice.
A chill in the air. My arrow won't miss.
Alright, nice. We got rid of their Funsmith. And yeah, doing pretty well. We only have 2 units.
My aim is true.
All right. This should just be GG.
My arrow.
Nice. Easy.
The war is over. Now we rebuild.
Yeah, this build, like, when it works, it's great. But you do have a good amount of randomness there. Alright, let's go for more Flash Freeze. That's okay. The new Elise is the mini-boss. Oh yeah, look at that. So we have 200 gold, so not really enough for the shop. Let's try to see if we can get a good spells chest. What pumps are each frostbite? Yes. Alright, I don't really want any of these. We could do a reroll here. I think we'll save our reroll, so I think we'll just leave. Let's go for a healer. We could actually heal. Healer greed. I'm going to be greedy. Let's get rid of the Wild Claw. And let's go for Elise. Yeah, this is kind of the cool thing about the weeklies. They keep adding more to them. Like, they keep adding new modifiers, like the Galio one. Also, they added in, like, Elise and her power from the Fiddlesticks adventure. So it is pretty cool how they're doing that. I think let's get rid of both of these units. We like having our Ashe. Winter's Breath is fun. Hopefully it gets a cool item, making it go, like, twice or be way cheaper. Okay, so Ashe got cooldown reduction, or cost reduction. Omen Hawk. Yeah, I think we'll drop this here. And we're potentially going to bank the mana. And I think we actually might just pass.
Who's my favorite? It is you. Yes.
The only issue is that they're probably going to open attack and ruin our day.
If only those
Ah,
things were as lovely
yeah,
as you.
not great. Because I want to use my Winter's Breath, but very worried about them open attacking. I think let's kill the Arachnoid Horror, because our Winter's Breath is probably going to kill their units. Yeah, let's try to just kill one of their stronger units. That way they might want to develop next turn. We'll see, though.
True beauty is beneath the skin.
Okay, they did develop. Let's go for Winter's Breath. Frostbite in all their units. This will be solid. And it should really buff up our board like crazy. Alright, solid. So we're actually not taking any damage. And we can drop our Ashe.
My aim is true.
Alright, GG.
Now begins a new era of peace.
Avarosian is my first cut. I don't want the damn Yetis. Interesting. I normally like it for the draw in case we need it. How to beat the 6.5 weekly Galio. Haven't gotten there yet, but we're going to try going for a lot of damage. So, Swain. But also going for, like, Vex would also probably be pretty good. Yeah, Viego's always solid. Let's go for the Phage. Extra damage will be nice. Think we'll actually go for Vanguard Lookout. Just having a couple blockers could be really good if they do another one of those big open attacks. So just having some more blockers to help us stabilize can be good. More champion items sounds good. Spells chest is tempting, but let's try to buff up our Ashe more. So let's go for Soldier. Managed to OTK Galio with my Gwen getting the Shadow Totem on her slaps. Most annoying thing about Galio was that they have a lifesteal unit that is like 24 HP, need removal for that, or they just heal infinitely. Good to know. We can get rid of the Trapper. Having 2 spells in Ashe is pretty great. Alright, once again, cost reduction for our Ashe. We can play this for free, so that's actually really good. Let's go ahead and Frostbite that, because that's a pretty big unit. Let's go for the spell, just so we don't have another unit in hand. The Serpent we could play for free. But I'm a little bit worried about adding it and then getting hit with the power. Alright, so dropping our Ashe would do good damage. When she attacks, she could Frostbite that and get another hit in. Although she won't actually be able to level. Because we need 2 more. I think let's just go for Omen Hawk, and we'll just drop our Ashe next round.
Well, it was fresh. Oh, heck.
Alright, let's drop Ashe and GG.
My aim is true. All the world on one arrow. The war is over.
Hello, great.
Now we rebuild.
With how kind they've been with champion fragments, it's a lot easier to do monthlies now. To do four-star Asel, goodness, is easier to get, and he's solid for most challenges for new players. Yeah, Asel is great for people to get. You can't buy him with money, and he's really good for helping you just have someone to clear all the content. 6-star Ashe versus Galio? No, this is the 5.5. We can grab this one here. Nice to have a unit to give us some more Frostbites. Deathless, sure. We won't get our strikes off again, but it is extra damage. So yep, that's fine. Alright, shop here. Shatter is nice. Spells cost 1 less. Like to see that. We have another shop or a champion item. I think we'll go for the champion item. So let's actually get our Shatter. Let's do 1 reroll here, just in case there's something kind of crazy. Not that we have that much gold. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's go over here for Vagabond. Same final bosses, but modifiers are different. Interesting. Do you guys still have the, like, legendary Galio one? Let's get rid of Omen Hawk and the Sentry. We'll hold on to Shyvana to increase our odds of getting our Ashe. Alright, spells good. We just need Ashe. There we go. Fantastic. Alright, let's drop this to get it out of hand. And we can go for the Flash Freeze. We could go for our Shatter for a little bit of extra damage, but I think we'll use it next round for just another cheap Frostbite. So I think let's just attack and get some damage down.
Got it.
It's just 3. I think, yeah, we'll wait. Winter's Breath, nice. We could already drop it. That's, yeah, should be good with the level up.
Aim is true. Fasten my arrow.
Oh, 1 away. My quick math let me down.
Won't pass these walls. I'm watching you.
All right, GG. Spicy Toast, do you think they'll give more fragment quests? Struggling to get some 6 stars because of lack of fragments, and probably took me 2 months to get it. I mean, there's already a lot in the game. I would say try to go back and make sure you've completed all the nightmares. Or not nightmares, all the adventures. So like the Darius adventure gives you a bunch of gold vaults. Those all have like their duplicate protected. And then there's the Yasuo adventure that I think also gave you like platinum vaults. There's a lot of the new adventures that they added in the past couple patches that you can get a whole bunch of guaranteed champion fragments. So if you're struggling, I would say go back and make sure you've done all of those because there was quite a lot. How'd you make your game so fast? They added in a animation speed increase. And yeah, there's a battle pass every month that also gives you a bunch of fragments. So I don't think they're really going to add more than what they already have. But they are adding in a lot of time, every patch. Let's go for the harsh winds. And let's go for champion item. Free attack. That is kind of funny, but I mean, sometimes it's going to give us extra damage. Normally when she levels, normally when we play her, she's leveled. Sure, let's try it out. I think let's actually get rid of Egghead. I don't think we're ever going to want to play that. And let's go for Viego.
No power in this world can stop me.
Dundum, but no Constellation Champ fragments. Okay, yeah, you're probably just going to have to wait until next patch then. Like, keep doing the dailies and weeklies. But it's probably going to be next patch when they add more quests to get champion fragments. Let's get rid of the Trapper. And even the Archer. We would like to get some spells here. Alright, let's go for Omen Hawk. Yeah, let's increase the cost of that one. And yeah, let's just use a Flash Freeze here. We just want to get as many Frostbites as possible. Let's drop this to get it out of hand. Maybe we'll draw another spell. We did. Nice. We could attack. They would be able to get a kill. But I think let's still just try to get some damage down.
She waits for me beyond the mist, my queen.
Aw, so he didn't get hit with the frostbite. That's sad. Alright, so we are at 15, so that would be about 45 damage. Yeah, so we're not quite there. Winter's Breath would be pretty good. Harsh Winds. Actually, Harsh Winds into Ashe would probably do it for us. So let's drop this here. I mean, that is if she gets hit with it at all, which could be a little dicey. All right, 21 solid.
My aim is true. All the world on one
GG.
arrow. The war is over. Now we rebuild.
Greetings, mister. What do you think about Nautilus getting added to Path of Champions? I'm excited for it. I was actually hoping that we'd get Galio. I think Galio would be a little bit more interesting, but Nautilus getting added would be fun as well. So both are good. I'm more upset that Nasus is potentially going to get upgraded before Mordekaiser, because I think Mordekaiser is just way more interesting than Nasus, but Nasus being brought up, again, not my preferred option, but it would still be good. But again, that's not going to happen until next year. Yes, next patch is Warwick, Ambessa, and they've teased a third champion, so we'll see. All right, Ashe is exceptional, well, especially 6-star Ashe in this sort of adventure where the enemy's just getting these massive stat increases. It is fun that you can have a champion that just counters the enemy, so the bigger the enemy is, the more benefit you get. I think that is really interesting, and this is the environment that 6-star Ashe really shines. And yeah, she did a great job. We're normally ending often on turn 2, just dropping Ashe and having her nuke the Nexus. I chose Malphite because of Chip. Alright, so I don't think we really need this for any region other than Vandal City for Nora. I think she's the only one we need. Hey, look, Vandal City. I don't know if that was enough for Nora. We can check. So Vandal City, we're at 35, so we need 5 more in order to upgrade. Oh yeah, we also did get Nova Shards. That's right, from that type of chest. That is rare. I saw that, but it's so normal because I'm thinking of gold vaults or golden vessels where getting the Nova Shards always happens. But yeah, that for getting Nova Shards for a silver one is actually a high roll, so that is pretty big. I need another target champ ASAP. I have Morg maxed out and still have another crystal still burning a hole in my pocket. I mean, I have the same issue right now where I have both of the Bilgewater champions maxed out and already have 1 complete shard and 10 away from another one. And then the same with Shurima. I have all the Shurima champs maxed and I have 2 Nova crystals ready to go. Oh, hit that twice. Shards in the silver chest is like 15%, I think. So nice high roll. Yes. Ugh. All right, so for the last challenge, we have Galio. We have Army of Stone, so they're going to have massive amounts of health. They also have the Misbegotten Creation, so this shuts down a lot of champions, or if not shuts them down, just makes it more difficult, because most champions create some amount of created cards. They also have the Deadly. I think here we're going to try Swain. So Swain, you're able to put out a ton of damage, and this should be pretty good for trying to control the board and, yeah, kill the enemy, keep their units weak, keep them from being too strong with that formidable. But then we also have the crowd control of constantly getting stuns off from leveled up Swain. So I think we'll try him here. Hopefully he has enough removal to deal with this. We do have his constellation maxed out other than the different gemstones. So a lot of good upgrades here. Sadly, the 2-star, we're not going to get as much of a bonus from this because their units are going to be a lot harder to kill. But with Crush of the Weak, we should be able to get a lot of extra damage to try to kill their units. But this will probably take a little bit longer. Really, only created card we really have is from this Yordle portal with Pirouette. So we should be decent here. But let's grab Swain and let's try out the Galio adventure. My Galio didn't have the formidable power. He has round and deal 2 to my units. If you're in a different region, I think that's what's going on. All right, let's go for power here. Let's see what we can get. Explosive Finale, nice. Yeah, this will give us more damage for the Nexus. Pretty much every time we kill a unit, this, in addition to our 2-star, which is also dealing 1 damage to the Nexus, pretty much every time we kill an enemy unit, we're then increasing the damage of all future spells by 1. I mean, for the first 3 every round. So this will be really good. Yeah, that'll be solid. Let's go for Herald. This looks fine. Yeah, we know we're going to draw our Swain, so this is okay.
Born a patrician, I became a soldier. Victory awaits.
All right, perfect.
That little lie.
Having a basically maxed out Swain Only missing attack power is incredible. Yeah. Also, we have Fearsome, so that'll actually be a nice counter to them because they won't be able to block here. Nice. That's just another way that Swain will actually be a decent counter. Let's go for our Fire Spitter. They might play another unit, but I don't want to risk it. All right, let's go for the Pirouette. So we could do 7 damage here. We'd only get... Yeah, we won't quite have enough. Alright, GG. Alright, pretty good.
My comfort, and only one way.
Imagine Galio Formidable, Legendary plus Lysandra double Fearsome. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're going with. Yasuo Adventure is hard. That power that will stun your units with 2 or less is toxic. I only won with Volley. Yeah, it does counter a lot of different builds. I think let's go for this. Yeah, it's cheapest spell we have here. Stormcalling can be good, although it's going to be a creative card, so it's not going to be as good, but a rally's nice. And removal, yeah, it'll be decent. Support champion, let's see. So, Kennen, a lot of his units, so I think it will count as created. Poppy is interesting. We'd like some more removal spells if possible. I think let's try one reroll here. So Shen, Spirit's Refuge is always solid. And then 2 spells here. Like just having spells in general isn't bad. Fiora, we could play her for free. Make the enemy discard. I think we'll go for Shen. Like, having lifesteal is always good. Barrier solid, but having 2 spells to be able to also just have Pyromantic Wake on, not too bad. Let's again go for some more spells, I think. So let's go for Profiteer. Recently learned that Maokai is an incredible support champ for Swain. I mean, you do have a lot of units. You can't have a lot of units die, giving you a lot of Nexus damage. Yeah, sounds pretty good. This is okay. We have our Swain. Our other effects are fine. Yeah, Viego and Gwen both get countered by the Yasuo Adventure.
Fear the power you not see.
So the Profiteer normally doesn't have that many units,
Victory awaits.
so we should be able to dominate the board pretty easily.
At war, I will break them.
Gently, gently.
Alright, I think let's go for Key Guardian here. Just for some more damage.
You're in good hands now.
Alright, hopefully they don't get Spell Shield. That's kind of the one thing that's a problem for us.
These are so far across the soul.
Alright, let's go for this here.
Such little lives.
Oh, this one counts as bigger. Uh-oh. That's not great. Also, they'll be able to block,
Quench or perish.
which also isn't great. And we don't have mana. So we could attack here. They'll be able to block us out. And we won't be able to hit the Nexus. They'd still kill us, which also isn't good. I think we'll pass. Alright, they didn't want to attack either. That's perfectly fine with us. Let's see. We might actually want to wait for them to build out their board a little bit more. Let's go for Saboteur. Alright, so we're not going to have the plunder damage from this, but I think still having some good amount of damage. That's going to get stunned regardless, actually.
them nothing.
Alright, GG.
I will break them. Such little
Ooh, that was a little scary there for a moment.
lies, they will remember us.
I managed to do the Yasuo Adventure with my 6-star Disciple of Shadow Gwen. Yeah, that'll do it. The Weekly Nightmare is perfect for Fiddlesticks. Yeah, Fiddlesticks with 6-star would be pretty good. Ravenous Flock, love this card. It's also Swain's champion spell. Yeah, let's go for some more spells. Noxian Fervor is pretty good. Howling Gale is actually decent as well. So we can only take one spell. Noxian Fervor. It is cheap, but it is going to be killing our own units. I think let's actually go for the Howling Gale. Because there's going to be some times where we only have Swain on the board and we don't really want to kill him. Alright, Smooth Soloist. Yeah, we have enough gold. Let's go for the Smooth Soloist. So, Shadow Assassin. Shadow Assassin can be one of the toughest nightmares, though. This 6.5 is going to be rough for me. Acel might be kind of slow. Yeah, you might need to get lucky with your support champs. Alright, let's try to reroll almost everything. We want to have our Swain. Not having him in opening hands, not great. Okay, there we go. Yep, let's go ahead and drop him.
Courage, excuses for war. Victory
This is giving us so much extra damage on our spells. It is pretty great.
break them.
They'll never see me coming.
Alright, so they won't be able to block. Let's just go ahead and get some more damage down. Well, that figures. Yep, should have potentially seen that coming. Oh, well. Not great. Well, let's go ahead and drop this here.
On Noxus.
I think let's actually go for the Key Guardian in order to stun this unit.
Such little lives.
Oh, nice. We could use a Ravenous Flock to kill all their units. So I think let's actually pass here. They'll use that. Yep, bring another unit out.
I will play my part.
I don't think it actually will kill that one, because I think it hits only units that are not attacking, right? When you damage an enemy with a spell skill, deal that same amount to all other enemies as well. Okay.
They should thank you for on Noxus.
Well, that's good. We'll drop our Legion Saboteur, the ephemeral one will die, and that will end us the game. GG.
We have done what is needed.
Ah, nice. Stabilize with Ari, Fear Killing Axe is so fun. 6 Ari in turn 3. Death Lotus is actually fantastic. Key Guardian could be really good to be having some more draw for our Swain. Yeah, both of these are actually fantastic. I think we'll go for this, because even if we have Swain on the board, getting another copy of Swain would be good. We might just hit our Shen, but still can be pretty good for us. Smooth Soloist, Explosive Entrance, nice. This can be an easy way to trigger damage to get more stuns going, as well as just more Nexus damage, so that's fantastic. Let's go for a healer. We're actually decent as far as health goes. A lot of cards we actually like. Yeah, like we like all of our damaging effects. Legionary is a little bit more difficult to play. I think let's get rid of House Spider. It's kind of the one that doesn't really have any sort of play effect or skill. It can be nice for blockers, but we're just trying to kill all their units immediately. All right, Howling Abyss. This should be interesting. Death Lotus is so free on Swain. Yeah, Death Lotus is really good on Swain. This is okay. A little expensive, some of these, but still solid. Feels a little bad having to drop Swain on an empty board. It is straight up Nexus damage, though. We could pass here for them to play something. Yeah, we'll risk it. They should play something. Oh, my word, of course. Rip. Mistakes were made.
Nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
Not good. All right, so... we could drop a unit in order to block that. We don't have as much damage down yet. I wanted to drop a unit so we could drop our Swain. But if we do this, while we're going to reduce him down, he's still going to hit us for like 25, which is not okay. Shen has barrier. Sure, we'll drop our Shen here. Alright, let's go ahead and still hit this, try to make him a little bit weaker.
X-Tech engaged.
Yeah, killing Shen's not that big of a deal. Oh man, that is frustrating. Alright, so we can drop our Swain, but he wouldn't get his cannon barrage off, which is kind of the main point. 4 and rally, but we won't have any mana back. Yeah, not the best for us here. I think let's pass and see what they do. Alright, free Ezreal. Fun. We'll try to drop our Swain. Maybe if we're lucky, the damage from explosive will trigger the plunder. I kind of doubt it, but I think we need to get him on the board.
Empire above all.
Yep, did not go off. Viego. Alright, the good thing is they can't block, but our Swain's gonna die. Man, we're just getting hard countered by this. That's hilarious.
It only awaited my return.
Alright, so let's open with Fire Spitter into Death's Hand. Because any damage we can do here is going to reduce down their entire attack, which is going to be helpful because otherwise we're going to die. Fully healed and double power and health. Alright, so hitting this now isn't going to be enough to kill it. He's still going to fully heal, so we kind of have to let that go through. So that's great. Yeah, I think we just have to let that go through, drop this here, see what we get as far as draw. Alright, Ravenous Flock. This will be able to get some kills going, so at least there's that. We have to block Viego here. Oh, GG, we won. That was a little scary there. A little scary. Alright, let's go for double attack because that'll be hilarious with the Nexus Strike effect. Oh man. It's like I didn't want to pass, but I was like, they're guaranteed to play a champion, right? Oh man, that was terrible. Easy Prey, this can buff up our Swain, also will account for triggering our plunder damage, also will account for 2 more unit deaths. Sure, we could reroll for something higher, but I think this could work out pretty well. Rekindler, item chest. Let's go for the item chest, but Woolly Snailmouth can be a pain. Heart of the Fluff, it would give us so many units to kill. Yeah, let's actually just go nuke all the Poros. Yeah, the different regions, it hasn't happened for a while, but they can re-roll with different weeklies, which is a little sad. Let's get rid of the Legionary, and we can hold on to the rest. Poor Poros. Alright, drop our Swain.
By my hand will Noxus rise. I will break them.
And it's every unit they play, not just the first one, right?
Above all, that little life.
Yeah, anytime they play a unit, it gets the Formidable.
Leave them nothing.
Would be nice for them to play something, but they're probably just going to
I
pass.
will break them.
Alright, nuking down their Nexus. This will be great. Let's play this because it's burst speed. That way we stun one of their units, and then we can drop a Ravenous Flock here.
They should thank me for this. That little life.
And then we can drop another one, and that's game GG. It's so much damage, I love it.
They will remember us.
Why are they different in different regions? I mean, that's just the way it's been. Like, it hasn't happened for a while, but when they first introduced the weekly adventures, sometimes the different regions have different ones. Why it is like that, I don't know. It's just always been that way. I was going to ask about the non-epic Swain. I mean, we're using some non-epics. Let's go for the Howling Gale. Although Elixir of Wrath's not bad, especially since we could drop this on Swain with his double attack and wreck. We don't want Zed. We don't want other copies of other champions. Sure. Not that we should need another revive, but might as well. Blade's Edge isn't bad. Potentially going to grab that. Trifarian Might. Fun. We have Honored Lord, and we have another shop. I think we won't bother with the shop. Let's go for the Honored Lord, and let's grab Blade's Edge. More champion draw is nice. And we could maybe do one reroll. See if we can get another fun removal spell like Death Lotus. Probably going to grab that. Yeah, we'll grab Death Lotus. Just in case they ever attack, this will absolutely nuke them. And let's go for a Jagged Butcher. Swain is so much fun. Oh, I can smell the toasted poros around here, and I like it. The Sivir spell is Giga Broken with Swain. Hit 90 Nexus damage with a single spell. Awesome. Alright, let's go ahead, get rid of a couple of these. Alright, a lot of spells. We want to draw our Swain. Fantastic. But we did have champion draw just in case. Ooh, Spell Shield. Perfect.
By my hand will Noxus rise. I will break them.
Oh, that's great.
Awaits.
Swain's the best 6-star so far. I wouldn't say so. I would say I personally think Viego's probably kind of outshining him a little bit. But for specific adventures, yes, Swain is the best. But it's a little bit on a case-by-case basis. Alright, so we don't have any of our damage increases. So I think we'll just wait. Okay, that's fine.
Bleed for Noxus.
We could wait for them to play more. They're probably going to play more. But let's just end the game.
I will break them.
GG.
History will remember us.
The weekly 4-star adventures tailored for Swain. Yeah, there's specific adventures where Swain is by far the best person to pick. Definitely. I always want to get cost reduction, but cost reduction ruins your cannon barrages, so I'll hold off. We can get the Blade's Edge. Getting more of these isn't bad. Alright, Honored Lord. Blaze, start a free attack. That should be fun. That can give us even more damage. Yep, let's go there. We could get rid of the Shunpo. It is a little bit too pricey. Yeah, I think we can get rid of this. And let's go for Galio.
Time to make an impact.
Swain, Viego, and Vex are the best. Yeah, they're all really, really good. But, I mean, some other 6 stars, like Gwen, is pretty crazy. And yeah, Misfortune, if you have her relic, is also really good. Let's get rid of a couple of these. While they're solid, we want a couple more of our cheap spells, like, yeah, Ravenous Flock.
Keep your distance.
Alright, let's drop our Swain.
Born a patrician, I
They
became
might
a
still be able to block, but we have Overwhelm, so even if that's the case, it won't really matter. Yeah, we'll just resolve this. Which, nice that we rolled that Overwhelm. Pretty good.
I will break them.
Alright, so they've already lost a ton of damage. That's not quite killing us, but doing a lot. Alright, I think let's just immediately attack again. So already they are super low. And I think let's actually wait till next round.
Demacia sends its regards.
The elements bind the living.
Oh, that's the lifesteal unit people were talking about. We could drop... Oh, that's the wrong one. Drop this here. It would get a lot of damage. It would stun both of their units. They're out of mana, so we're probably going to be able to just end right here. Because then we can drop this right here.
They should thank you for
All right. GG. Easy. Oh, man.
remember this day.
Toast, what a great epic relics for Fiddle. So Fiddlestick's relic, obviously good. The Nora relic, also really good. The extra impact is nice. And then the Misfortune relic, you do have to try to build around it, but that one is also pretty good. Getting the Beast Within just for the Overwhelm, also pretty nice as well. So those are some of the epics that are pretty good for him. Yeah, super hard fight. All right, that was a lot of fun. Anytime you see units you just need to be getting rid of immediately, Swain is often just the best choice here. Galio didn't really stand a chance. We were just able to absolutely annihilate their entire board, and when all of their power is coming from health, even if we don't flat out kill them, reducing them down dramatically just makes them feel so much weaker. Swain, still just one of the best 6 stars in the game that we currently have. We need a 6-star tier list soon. We'll get one relatively soon, so now that I actually have a bunch of 6 stars, I need to test them out. So I need to spend more time doing that. So we will probably try to do one, probably try to get it out before next patch, but yeah, it's still going to be a bit. Spicy, Talia or Kaisa 6-star, what one is more better? 6-star Kaisa is better. Essen Pouch, don't really care about that. Alrighty, let's maybe go and do a Fiddlesticks run. So yeah, I was actually going to try a Rare Relic Fiddlesticks build. So let's grab this here. So Chemtech, Guardian or Grand General's Counterplan, and Archangel Staff. Should be pretty fun. Let's grab this, and I think let's go and actually try it against Lysandra. But we do have an ad about to drop, so if you need to go and do something for like a minute and a half, go ahead and do that right now. I think I'll stand up for a bit myself, so be right back. All right, ads finishing up for everyone. Let's go ahead and load into Lysandra. Don't actually remember if I did Fiddlesticks versus Lysandra. Let's go here for support champion. Warning shot's not bad. That is giving us just flat out extra damage. Soldier, Viego. 2 to all units. I think let's just go here for Gangplank. Him being a little bit cheaper isn't bad, and then warning shots just give us free Terrifies. Monkey Idol, the Powder Monkey, also gives us free Terrifies. Let's go ahead and go here. Now let's try out a power. Let's see. So Nature's Revenge, disarms, we'd have double disarm, so all the enemies would have -2. So this could be a lot better if we were going for our shock and awe build, but that's not really the case anymore. Critted ally granted 2/2. We are going to have some critted allies. I think this will also count for our nightmares. So that would be solid, but I think we want to just try to go for more damage flat out. So I think let's go for Nature's Revenge just to try to push as much damage as possible so we can get more Terrifies, so we can get our Fiddlesticks on the board. Dawning Shadow, Flight. Sinister Portal could be good. Okay, so mana cost there is good. Scout with our elusive is also solid. Double warning shot is kind of hilarious, so sure. Let's just get all the things. Yeah, Sinister Portal is not bad. It's a fearsome unit. Yeah, I think we can do this. If we got something like Evolution, he would go really hard. Now, I think we'll go up for potentially the champion item chest. I don't plan on getting Spell Shield because we're going for a spell-based build with our Chemtech Duplicator. But let's go up here. Let's see. So we have She Who Wanders. So this will obliterate a lot of our units. But that shouldn't really matter because they're still going to do the damage. Won't be the best, but yeah, we can be up for a challenge. So let's go here for Zephyr Sage. Yeah, we might get stomped out here. Like, we are 5-star or 6-star Fiddlesticks, but this could be tough. Because this is a full rare relic build, and yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Wow, okay. Kind of high rolled there. I don't really want to wait for them to be able to play something. Let's drop our warning shot, scout, and double attack. All right, well, we can do that here.
No greater gift than knowledge.
And let's just drag him aside and go again. Although they're out of mana, so we could actually just slow down a little bit, develop our board a bit more. Alright, so they got absolutely wrecked. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so they're down to 16 cards. We could go for another Baleful. Actually, Gangplank is elusive. So let's drop our Gangplank here so he can try to block one of the scouts, but yeah, they're going to have multiples.
Everyone pays.
Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh well. Alright, so oh, we did get our Fiddlesticks. Alright, GG. So didn't really need our build right now. Maybe we should try to roll for the 1 HP power so that Gloom can bypass Tough and insta-kill. Possibly. Worst thing about Heimer are the hidden traps in his star powers like Formidable and Vulnerability. I think let's go for monkey business. It is the cheapest, and one, it's more Hextech Fabricators. Powder monkeys can get some decent damage down. Let's actually see. So she has all things grow cold. I think we'll actually maybe go for the ancient coin on Gangplank. We could potentially drop him turn 1 then, which wouldn't be the worst. When him summon, draw a spell. There's just one extra copy. Yeah, I think we'll actually go for Gangplank because we're drawing him every round. All right, let's go for Warden of the Tribes again with I Am Inevitable. Toast, what do you think about Corrupted Star Fragment on Viego? I think it's pretty good. I think it's one of his better rare relics. Let's get rid of both of these and Warning Shot since we know we're going to draw it. Man, we're actually getting kind of lucky with getting multiple nightmares immediately. That's kind of crazy. Let's drop our Gangplank. And let's see what we get for epic items. Alright, so double attack. We're getting some really solid damage down here. Should have done that for Gangplank. Alright, pretty good.
It's my kind of critter.
So let's drop this immediately. That way they don't get more cost reduction. And let's go ahead and kill that right away. Alright, perfect. Yeah, so we're just... Our 6-star Fiddlesticks is annihilating them, but we're not actually relying on the build at all. Oh, man. GG. Summon 2 random 1-cost followers. Man, this would be so good if we were going for Shock and Awe. Summon a Spriteling. So, a couple units, give us a heal. We don't have crazy 1-cost synergy anymore because we're not going for our specific build. And we also didn't go for the one for created cards or stronger. I think we'll go for Petal Pixie. Yeah, I guess. Alright, let's go for the Protective Broodfather. Yeah, it's a little sad that our current build for Fiddlesticks hasn't mattered at all. Like, this is normally why I go for like a passive build for Fiddlesticks, but this is a little rough. Let's get rid of most of these. Although we did high roll both games with getting double nightmares turn 1. Alright, so I think again we can drop our Fiddlesticks immediately. We can drop our Warning Shot for the double epic items. Alright, so double attack, which is good. We don't plan on him dying. Let's go ahead and attack like this. Alright, so good amount of damage down.
Shroud the world in wings.
Let's actually drop False Friend to see. Alright, so we could try to kill their Herald. But I think we can actually go for Petal Pixie. It's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and attack.
Ashes and stardust.
Alright, not terrible. Drop this here for a little bit of extra damage. Alright, so they're literally one away from dying. All right, let's drop our Fiddlesticks here.
We were forged in dragon.
And we can go for Crow Storm. So Chemtech is nice for being able to go off twice and just nuke their board. GG. Yeah, I think this is definitely a better build if you don't have 6-star Fiddlesticks. I think this is something that, if you know your Fiddlesticks games are going on a little bit longer, then this can definitely help you out. But I think for us, it's doing almost nothing, which is a little sad. Deal 1 to a unit, summon powder kegs. So this would give us extra units. Not terrible. I do actually like the boom ship though. So I think we will actually grab this here. Champion item. Don't particularly care about any of those. Let's do 1 reroll. Play I start a free attack. That's actually pretty nice. We could go for Colossal Hammer so this hits a little harder. But I think we'll actually go for the free attack. Yeah, it could be good. The one issue, especially into Lysandra, she's probably going to be able to like frostbite us or do things like that. Would give us another strike off though. Yeah, I think we'll try it. All right, Remitter. Allies have 2/2, round end, deal 2 to all your allies. Player summons 2 Funsmiths, round end, kill all damaged units. 2 Funsmiths would give us some more damage, which isn't necessarily terrible. It would make her ice shards hit even harder. So there is that, but if she dropped an ice shard, it'd probably kill her own units. We could reroll for all units being a little bit weaker. Like, we do have a lot of damage ourselves, so it's not terrible. Like, we have our warning shot that's going off right away, but some of our other effects, like Gloom, won't get increased by this. Frenzied Fighting could be funny. I think let's actually go for Frenzied Fighting. Let's just go full in on damage. Could backfire, but could be fun. Trifarian. Okay, a lot of our units will probably die. Well, our elusive potentially will, but this could give us more damage as well. Inheritance wouldn't be bad, but yeah, Trifarian I think will be fun. And let's go for She Who Wonders. Let's drop Monkey Idol. And yeah, this is okay. High risk, high reward. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going with right now. All right, let's drop our Gangplank. All right, warning shot. Double attack, actually not great in this situation. Sure, we can let him die. That's fine, we can drop another one. Granted, when we drop him, he'll die again, which will be kind of hilarious. Alright, so bye-bye Gangplank. Because he's just getting all the strikes off. Even our Poro's getting a hit in. So yeah, their power isn't great for us, but that's fine. I'm just relying on us summoning enough units that it offsets the extra damage we're taking. Yeah, I think let's go for Baleful.
Nothing.
Alright, just doing as much damage as we can. And yeah, some of our units are going to get obliterated, and that's fine. We're going to go for another monkey idol. I think we'll actually go for Arachnoid Horror, just so that we get, yeah, more copies in our deck. We could go for Pixie for more mana next round. I kind of think we're fine, though. Alright, nice. Leveled Fiddlesticks. Kind of want to use this to terrify them, but they're not playing anything. Yeah, we'll see what they do. Alright, that's fine. All the nightmares. Alright, let's go ahead, drop this here.
A true Freljordian welcome.
And we can go for another Crow Storm. Yeah, it does give you some pretty great removal, because also if they had units, our attack would again gloom their whole board. So it is a lot of damage. GG. Do you think replacing Grangel's counterplan with Echoing would be better or not? Probably, but kind of the point of this build was to do a rare relic only build. So while I think Echoing and like a whole bunch of other relics would be better, I'm just trying to test out all rare relics to see how they're doing. They announced like half a year ago that they'll add a system to target farm relics and champ fragments. Yes, that should be happening either next patch or the patch after, because they said before the end of the year. Mystic Shot, Dreadway. That's kind of funny. Boom Ship. I think Mystic Shot will be okay. Alright, let's go for Robe Maker. I don't actually want to get any of these at all. Don't really care about the darkness. Yeah, I'm fine. Let's try to go for the hard route. So let's go up for Scar Mother with I Am Inevitable, which is like the worst possible setup. Well, let's see how it goes. I've settled for Nora Relic Misfortune, Fiddle Relic Fiddlesticks. Just throw everything at the Nexus. Watch the enemy deck disappear. Yes, that is also my go-to Fiddlesticks build. Let's get rid of Monkey Idol. The warning shots are actually kind of funny. Alright, so let's, again, drop our Gangplank. Let him get a bunch of damage going. Let's go for our warning shots to just see all the items we get. Alright, so, yep, Scout, double attack. Looks pretty good. Alright, so you'd have 1 health left. I think let's just go here. It's not really going to matter too much. And we could just finish them off with a Mystic Shot. Oh, man.
I've got these.
Alright, GG. Slow and steady with spell Wildfire isn't working properly. It should increase the damage by 1 every time it's used, but slow and steady copy does the same damage as the original spell. Yeah, it's one of the most fun spells in the game. It's sad that we don't get it more. We don't really need the champion draw because we always are drawing our Gangplank at the start of the game, so this kind of doesn't matter. I think let's actually do 1 reroll since we have 5 of them, and Plunderpore is still decent. Yeah, with the spell draw, it's okay. Alright, let's go for Howling Abyss. Let's get rid of Crowstorm, and we'll get rid of Warning Shot. We're finally getting our Lurking Nightmare for the first time. I think this is literally the first time we've seen it this entire adventure, which is sad. I think we'll still drop it first. We want to go for our gangplank, but we kind of want to fill out our board.
That glitter is mine.
All right, let's drop this here. Warning shot. Let's see what we get. Double attack again. Nice. All right, so we can attack like this, get some solid damage down, and then some of the units we summon should kill Sivir. There we go. Hey, look, gangplank. I think it strikes the weakest target. So this is gonna suck, but I guess we'll go for Baleful. Good. Yeah, strike off there, strike there. All right, so he has Rally Banner. Kind of feel like sure. But yeah, we're taking a lot of damage here. All right, let's kill that. Damage him. Yeah, that was a little bit rough. But everything's fine now. GG. Oh, nice. Lol, they had Scout. Yeah, they're really bad at using Scout. Shallow Siren, another one of the cards we got a really good upgrade for, and we have not seen a single time. We're actually having kind of bad luck in that regard. Like, we're still dominating, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah, 2 of the cards we got epic items for, we've not seen at all. All right, power. Deep Cuts is funny. Titanic Wake. A lot of our units aren't going to trigger, but some will. Sure. Let's go for it. Some of our nightmares will drop this, and it'll be hilarious. All right, let's see here. So that's big. Our monkey idol would be Titanic. Copy me on the same targets. Awesome. Boom ship. This would make it better. Give us some more powder kegs. But I think I want something a little bit more impactful. Let's do a reroll. Black Cleaver, I would, yeah, love to actually get this unit. Let's see, what do we have here? Echoing Mists. Let's try one more. Play some exact pen will copy of me. We're normally not playing this. Crowstorm could be okay. Gain some more cost reduction for it. But I think we'll try one more. Reckoner's Mark. Sure. This is going to get multiple strikes off. That could be pretty funny. I think we'll buy one copy of this, kind of for the memes. And then some other things here are fine, but I think we're good. All right, let's go for Anivia.
On my wings.
Yeah, Deep Cuts does sound fun, but the other thing is the Titanic Wake is also just so much fun. True or false, Echoing Spirit is worthless on Fiddle because he's planted deep. It's false, but not... So, I talk about this more in the Fiddlesticks guide, which is coming out later tonight, but Echoing Spirit, it is good because you're still getting more Fiddlesticks in the enemy deck, so he's more likely... So you're still more likely to get him. The issue is, since he is a trap, he is still going to be potentially piled up on some of the same cards. So it's still going to be not the same increase of probability of getting him as it would be on like playing any of your other champions that are in your deck. But still, like if you have 2 copies of Fiddlesticks, then even if it's in the bottom half of the enemy deck, it could be anywhere in the bottom half. Adding in a bunch more copies increases the chance that once you get into that bottom half, you're still going to pull him out. So Echoing isn't worthless on Fiddlesticks, but it's not giving you as much of an increase as many other as Echoing does on many other champions. So it's not the best, but it's still not, it's not terrible. Let's get rid of Monkey Idol and even Monkey Business and Boom Ship. So we like our Shallow Siren, but we do have our Gangplank, which is going to hit pretty hard. We have 4 mana. I think let's actually go for Gangplank into Sinister Poro. They might Frostbite us here. Yep. But now they can't drop Anivia. Oh, game freaked out. Okay. Kind of. Yeah, still. Actually, this is going to hit the... Okay, it still worked there. Yeah, we can actually drop this Poro. Suppose we could do a scout attack with him just to get another one of the saplings. Oh boy, buried in ice. How fun. Let's go for our Gangplank then. This will give us a rally. They have barely any mana, so they probably can't do anything.
Break their legs.
Let's actually go for Sinister Poro. Let's override that.
I'll show 'em pain.
Alright, good damage down. That's kind of the worst thing about the Buried in Ice is it just fills up your board. It doesn't just kill your units.
Break their legs.
Alright, let's try to go here with the scout attack.
Hang 'em by their entrails.
And GG. Nice.
The lovers will sing our tale this evening.
In strategic games, you need to keep in mind, don't tunnel vision on one thing. Thinking things is worthless if the wrong mindset to have. Alright, let's, I guess, go for some more Crow Storm. That can be fine. Echoing Mists, I think let's probably just cut a card. Yeah, I think let's actually just cut Boom Ship, and let's go for Lysandra.
At last, my time is at hand.
Let's, yeah, go like this. Yeah, thinking things is worthless is the wrong mindset to have. Trying to think if there's a way you can make something work is kind of good to try. Goodness, that's a lot of stuff. Let's go for our Gangplank.
Things nor the depths can claim me. I'll show 'em pain.
Alright, let's go ahead and attack. I guess we can go for a warning shot, see what we get. Double attack, nice. Well, that makes sense. I guess, though... Oh, man. I keep thinking that Gangplank had Scout, so that he already used it. But that's actually not the case. Let's drop Sinister Poro, kill their Inquisitor. Monkey Business is fine. Alright, let's try to get our scout attack in. Oh my word. This one unit's doing 92 damage. GG. Oh man.
Lovers will sing our tale this evening.
That's kind of crazy. So we had a unit that had Black Cleaver, so that when they're summoned, their stats get doubled, and they entombed it, and so when it came out of the entomb, it doubled its stats again, which was pretty insane. Yeah, Titanic, Black Cleaver, and getting entombed. We'll just hold off because there was an ad that drops. We'll just wait for anyone that got in there. But yeah, we didn't really get to show off the build very much. Give it spell shield, you got Exodia, pretty much. Oh. DX Savior and Motivated BTW. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, about 10 seconds left, and everyone should be back. Still processing that elusive unit. Yeah, it was pretty nuts. All right, that was a lot of fun. 6-star Fiddlesticks is pretty great. Sadly, we didn't really get to show off this build too much because we pretty much just ended before this would ever really be useful. I think this can be a solid rare relic build, especially if you are having your Fiddlesticks that's more like 3 stars, maybe 4 stars, and you notice your games are going long enough that you can actually get Fiddlesticks on the board with that Chemtech duplicator. For us, kind of doesn't really help us at all because, as you see, even against some of the toughest adventures, we're still ending before we often even get Fiddlesticks on the board. But if you're still having a lower level Fiddlesticks, I think this can be a solid build for you. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, I think there's some builds that just kind of don't work when you have champions that are just too strong. All right, I think that's where we'll call it for today. That was pretty crazy there at the end. Our singular unit doing over 90 damage. But yeah, we'll keep streaming and we'll be testing out some different builds. I did get the last epic relic. There was one that I didn't have. So we'll be testing out Living Weapon tomorrow. So we're doing some more of that. And then throughout the next week, we'll kind of be testing out just a lot of the 6-star champions that I have, especially a lot of the new ones that I got because I haven't played them too much, just so that we can work on getting our 6-star tier list done, because we'll be trying to get that out before the next patch if possible. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out with me a bit. Hopefully see you tomorrow, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. See ya.